Alright guys, welcome to the armory today. I got a couple of interesting little 22 bolt action rifles to show you. And this is kind of the story of why I don't say no to good 22 rifles. Now, this is a Ranger 22 short, long, and long rifle, model 103-2. And this rifle is actually in pretty decent condition. Bolt opens, but it is a little sticky. Could use a good cleaning. It probably has not been shot in many decades and has a lot of dried grease and oil everywhere. It's a cock-on open design. And from what my research shows, this is made by and identical to a Marlin Model 80. This is a magazine fed, and it's got a little tiny box magazine. It's listed as a 7-round magazine. And it's just a simple little bolt action rifle. Now, the Ranger trade name, from what I can tell from doing a little bit of research, is this was a Sears branded rifle made by Marlin, and the Ranger name was only used from 1934 to 1939. So this is a Great Depression era rifle, and it's really in pretty decent condition. I think this will make a really nice little shooter. Just need to add a little cleanup. It's very solid. All the parts are there. Simple sight. This will be a really fun little rifle to clean up, lube up, and shoot. So, let me show you the next one. The next one is a really unique rifle. So this, despite what you might think, is an extremely common rifle. This is a Winchester Model 67. They made these from 1934 to 1963. We can see some of the stampings there. Winchester Repeating Arms Company, Model 67. 22 short, long, and long rifle. It is missing the elevator out of the rear sight, but that seems to be the only thing missing on this gun. Now, here's what's neat about this. The barrel and the receiver are all one piece. They machine the receiver end out of the end of the barrel. And they did this for cost savings during the Great Depression, trying to make inexpensive rifles. And this is just a single shot rifle. Now, this one is really sticky, really gooey, but everything works. You can see the little extractor. Everything functions. Now, what's unique about this, what's really neat about this, is it is not a cock on open or close. A bolt does not cycle to cock the cocking piece. You have to manually cock the cocking piece if you want to fire. Now, likewise, there's also a little safety flag right here, which removes the cocking piece from the sear on the trigger, which is a neat little piece. But everything works. But doing my research on this, a couple of things stand out. First, there's a reference that I found a couple of times while doing my research. The finger groove stock was only a first year production thing. They did not carry this finger groove after the first year of production. Likewise, the takedown screw was recessed about 3 years after production started in 1934. Those two things make me believe this is a very early model. And while I can find a couple of pictures online of the finger groove stock, there's not a lot. Most of them are solid stocks without the finger groove. And I think that's pretty cool. This could be a very early, super early production Model 67 Winchester. And I just happened into this for very little money. I actually paid $100 each for each one of these rifles. And the guy who owned them just bought them with a lot in an estate sale. Bought multiple rifles, didn't really want these. So he put them on consignment with my local FFL. And I walked in and, good 22 rifles are always handy to have around. And they're always fun to shoot. So I know I can't say no to them, and this one may be really worth what I paid for it, being possibly a first-year production, very early Depression era single-shot rifle. And it is a budget rifle. There's no thrills, no frills about these rifles. They are very budget-oriented rifles. And I would imagine the majority of these were beat up and left for dead many decades ago. These old 22 bolt rifles are getting much, much harder to find and find parts for. And I think they're absolutely worth keeping around and keeping in shooting condition. So, alright, well, let me know what you think. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.